Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Happy Saturday.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
What up? What's happening? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, live from the Personify Studios in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Man, so I'm 31 and a half years old, 31 years old and 7 months about, just to be exact. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is this thing where when I used to go to bed at 2, 3 a.m. when I was like 26 years old, by 10 or 11 a.m., I'm wide awake. I'm ready to go. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now at 31 and a half, if I go to bed that late, man, Jesus Christ. I am dragging ass right now, and it's 2:22 p.m. And you know what else defines this Saturday afternoon edition of Happy Hour? I have a portable mouse because I'm a millennial, and I use my laptop to record this show. And it's battery operated. I wish it was one that charged, and it's not working right now. And I'm having to use the normal touchpad on my MacBook to do everything. And I hate that. All right. We have absolutely, positively so much to get into, man. It's freaking crazy what is going on out there.
Oh, Happy Hot Topic.
Farland has a fiery response to those who say Fire Festival 2 isn't happening.
Yeah, if you put money into Firefest, you're an idiot.
Nearly 2 years after the Fire Festival founder announced he was working on a follow-up to the ill-fated 2017 music event, city officials in Playa del Carmen, Mexico say they have no records, plans, or conditions indicating that the concert is taking place.
I'm wondering if some people put the money into Firefest 2 just because they have like FU money and they're like, I want to see what he pulls off, because you can't be serious and really think that Billy McFarland's going to put on a legit show. If you thought he was going to put on a legit show, you're an idiot.
An April 2nd statement from the Playa del Carmen City Hall reads on Facebook, as translated from Spanish, regarding the information that has begun to circulate about a supposed event called Fire 2, the municipal government of Playa del Carmen informs that no event of that name will be held in our city.
That is the sign that you're a con artist, is when the city is like, nope, we want nothing to do with you. You know you are a loser. When they are like, get away from me.
However, McFarland counters the declaration, insisting he and festival organizers have been cooperating with the city in order to put on the show.
But the city says it doesn't exist. So Billy McFarland, who's known for scamming people and went to prison for it, I would probably side with the city, bruh.
Which is said to be taking place May 30th through June 2nd. Billy says on Instagram, April 4th, Fire has been working directly with the government of Playa del Carmen and their officials since March 5th, 2025 to ensure a safe and successful event.
What is this safe thing? Like, I know shootings are possible at events, but it's like, I don't know. It's just very sketchy, the way he's wording things.
All media reports suggesting our team has not been working with the government of PDC are simply inaccurate and based on misinformation. McFarland adds, Fire has operated as a good partner with PDC government and has followed the proper processes and procedures to lawfully host an event.
So then why doesn't the event exist? You don't even have any artists booked. This is literally rinse and repeat of what you did last time.
E-News has reached out to...
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back. Shut up. So frickin' sick in here. We reached out. We're trying. God, the hell are you doing? I saw this here. Tori Spelling, who I find frickin' attractive, man. She is just a hot woman. Well, she said her and Dean McDermott made a sex tape, but it never got leaked. And she says she regrets that. Of course she does. She would have been more famous. And you know that tape would have been great to watch. That would have been one of the all-time greats because the Kim Kardashian tape does not get my release of approval, if you know what I mean. All right, here's Tori Spelling on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Dean and I, when we were together, and this is in the height of Tori and Dean on Oxygen.
Oh, geez.
It was Valentine's Day or something.
Oh, yeah, got a little wine in it.
And I was in New York. He was filming a movie. He came to visit me. And he was like, hey, let's film ourselves having sex. We had never done it before.
So naughty.
Or, married for years. I think we only had...
You don't have to explain it to me. I've plenty of videos.
Anyway, we never locked our shit up. We trusted everybody. He had it on our computer at home.
Yeah, make sure the kids don't see that.
A friend he thought was a friend stayed at our house while we took the kids to Hawaii. Anyway, took the computer and tried to sell it to Vivid Video. And they actually contacted us.
Yeah. I like Tori Spelling. She pretty much does a good job of just admitting that she's a trash bag.
And said, we want to let you know we didn't accept it. And I'm like, why? Were my angles not
that's
good?
not, I don't know that's not the normal. I don't know. But I would have to know what year it was and what else.
They were like, with your permit, if you guys want to, we'll engage, and do you guys want to sell it? And
okay, that could be, I can see that.
But we want to let you know, so we had to get a restraining order. This guy, we got all of it back and everything. And they said,
Have you ever? This is going to be a dark.
All right, enough of the talking. Blah blah blah. Wow, you made a sex tape. Good for you. Me and my ex-fiance, 2 girlfriends ago, we made a sex tape, and I was talking about it at the Side Splitters Comedy Club, and Calta was like, you made a sex tape? And I was like, of course you'd want to know about that.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Some things on my mind. Here's my true colors. I give to you on the table for all to view. I need your touch. Hey, hey. Boy, this sucks. Hey, when we ring around the rosies in your pocket, it will close. I know what it does to you. That pink polish on my toes. You whip that thing, you whip that thing, you whip that thing. Boy, you know you whip that thing, you whip that thing, you whip that thing. Boy, you know.
If you come out to play, just like back in the day.
I
play. Trying to chase your tears away.
I miss you. I-M-I-S-S you. You know it too. You consider this desperate, 'cause I reminisce on my sexy gestures. Do my eyes like this. I need your touch. Hey, I wanna. Hey, never we ring around the roses in your pocket. It will pose. I know what it does to you. That pink polish on my toes. You with that thing. You with that thing. You with that thing. Boy, you know you with that thing. You with that thing. You with that thing. Boy, you know.
If you come out to play, just like that in the day.
You know I do. I-M-I-S-S you. I really do.
I spend like every day trying to chase your tears away.
I miss you. I-M-I-S-S you. You know I do. What am I supposed to do, a young girl, thinking these nasty things in this world? Whoa, 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 whoa. Rumors bring about stress, but when am I supposed to stay repressed? No, 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 no. I would turn down the lights.
I'll be the only thing that you can see.
Let the music moan.
And let the music moan.
What am I to do when I'm the only one home?
If you come out to play, just like that in the day.
Oh, you know I do. I-M-I-S-S you. I really do. Yeah.
I spend like every day trying to chase your tears away.
I miss you. I-M-I-S-S you. You know I do. I just can't help myself.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Hi. How the hell are you? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you they are the best around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to daisybeezyhoney.com and at checkout use promo code Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Happy Hour. It's the happiest hour of them all.
Happy Hour. Happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Everybody.
This is the theme to Hoppy Hour. The theme to Hoppy Hour. Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
With Ryan Hopping
Hoppy. Get it right, AI.
And it's right now. Pop, pop, shoo, wop in the tower. Silly jokes, the last one shout. Ryan's here with all the chatter. Two folks it really matters. Hoppy Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppy. Sing, grab your friends and let's swing. It's the theme on What a Zing. Scooby-Doo and Wacky Too. Ryan's laughter fills the room. Crazy
856-49 Hoppy. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Hour is the thing with Ryan Hop. We all sing. Grab your friends and let's all swing. Hop, hop, hop.
Hoppy Hot Topic.
Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. I went to the carnival last night. I believe it's Sacred Heart Catholic School and Church in Pinellas Park, Florida. Had my first drink of alcohol since Christmas. And the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it was a Jack and Coke, and it was quite delicious. And this other thing they had there, it was really good. It was an orange cream float, and they gave you like a whole tall cup, like a white cup of ice cream, and then they poured in orange soda, and oh my God, my munchies were through the roof. Then I was watching my friend Nick dancing, making me appreciate life, hanging out with Jesse. It was a good time. If you're listening today on Saturday or Sunday, April 5th or 6th, and you live in the Florida area, go to the carnival in Pinellas Park. And I know that sentence sounds a little sketchy. A carnival in Pinellas Park? No, but seriously. It's at Sacred Heart Catholic School and Church. Pretty good, man. I love a good carnival. Because my brain's a carnival, man. I'm freaking crazy. I'm so crazy, I keep doing this show.
Sean Diddy Combs' legal troubles continue. The disgraced music mogul has been hit with a third superseding indictment.
It just never ends with him.
Filed by federal prosecutors in New York, April 3rd, adding 2 counts to his pre-existing charges. While Combs was charged with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, as well as transportation to engage in prostitution back in September, which he's previously denied and pled not guilty, the new indictment, obtained by NBC News, adds 1 count of sex trafficking and 1 count of prostitution to his charges. The new counts of sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution expand upon the years of the alleged events, including allegations from 2021 and 2024.
Yeah, it just seems like this went on forever and ever.
Reference to the additional sex trafficking count, the new indictment refers to an unnamed person, victim 2, and claims Combs attempted, aided and abetted, and willfully caused victim 2 to engage in commercial sex acts.
It's weird, man. I know this is going to sound strange, but I love consent. I love when a girl takes off her clothes and she's like, let's go. That's exactly what they say as the naked woman approaches my bed. They go, let's go. I could not imagine taking advantage of someone, because when you earn that trust to have intercourse with another woman, oh, there's no other accomplishment.
Acts as a result of force, fraud, and coercion. The indictment later adds, in the new count of transportation to engage in prostitution, Combs willfully caused the transportation of multiple individuals, included but not limited to victim 2.
Whatever. I don't mean to like downgrade it and say whatever, like it doesn't matter. I'm really stoned right now. Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro. I could not sleep last night. I was up till 10 a.m. and I was listening to like Lex and Terry and other radio shows I like, and like my brain is not here right now. Going to bed at 2 a.m. between 26 to 31 is 2 different things.
Today on TMZ.
Kanye is admitting what we have known for quite some time.
What?
Things are not looking good with Bianca, and now...
Yeah, if I'm Bianca, it's a smart move that I ditched him. If I'm Bianca, I'm running away forever and ever. He's nuts. You're going to lose your life being around that psychopath. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
I was trying to get her back with a song.
I gotta skip over just because of copyright. Honestly, that's the best thing to happen. Usually, I wish I could play the music on here, but I bet it's so bad.
A new album. Some of the tracks are Cosby, Free Diddy, and then the 5th track is Beyonce.
I think he's just trolling the world. I'm not saying he's not crazy, but it just feels like he's trolling us.
Cosby, Free Diddy, and then the 5th track is Bianca.
She's track number 5. Put me number 1 if you want me back.
You sound high maintenance.
A family was doing a photo shoot at the Cherry Blossoms in D.C. of their 2 kids. What they didn't realize is that Barack Obama was walking by in the background.
Epic photo. That photo's great. Young Thug could be heading back behind bars.
What a dumbass. You're free. You literally were facing 55 years, and now you're free. And you're such a dumbass. You're such a wannabe tough guy. All these stupid rappers that keep misbehaving.
There's a gang murder trial, and an investigator was testifying, and the judge said, don't televise this. Well, a blogger got a picture of the witness and posted it. Young Thug retweeted it. Pretty clear to be like,
what a dumbass move. I bet he's all turned up on lean. He's like, yo, man, I'm going to retweet this dog. This is such a good decision.
Witness intimidation, right? It's really bad. If he gets thrown in prison now and they go like, what are you in for? I retweeted.
Better than being a pedophile.
Rumor Willis bathes with her sisters.
Hell yeah.
People might think that's crazy and weird, but I don't.
If you are sitting in your sister's filth water in the bath, that is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't have any siblings, so I can't relate.
I take you to be a bath guy.
Whatever. Can you imagine me being an only child? I'm totally not the definition of one. Definitely don't have a bit of an ego. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. So the Daily Plus, the Daily Mail has a new service called Daily Plus. And here's the freaking weird part about it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is they'll have these scandalous articles, and they'll have it behind a paywall, and it says bombshell truth about Trump's very cozy relationship with Laura Loomer. Yeah, all the MAGA people are like, he's just in a business relationship with her. No, MAGA, they are banging.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. In case you ain't know. Guns. Room, nigga. What? Empire. Empire. I know y'all see this.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her.
I get you.
She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. 'Cause every time it breathes, I feel it coming to me. Oh.
Breathe, is the air too thin up here? The watch too bright up here? The sun glistening off the bezel, leaving them little shadows of ice on your face like freckles. Shoot it in a button on one of my best suits, and that pound is shined up like church shoes. I gotta make my next move my best move, even if that move don't involve you, cause there's a lot of that would love to be in your position. Whether it was right for your mission, my mission is to make sure I stay in your system like that wrong. So therefore it's me that you're hooked on, but sick of. Don't be nodding off and getting comfy, I'll cancel your monthly. Dope boy, who want me? Let me get you high, you love this.
Just me like I won't run up on her, run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this world needed me. Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming at me.
I'm an uptown boy, that girl from Brooklyn. Best eye chick, she no news in them. Cool with him, so she got the news from him. That what's happening, baby, what's happening? In the dice game, who got banged? Who's asking? 3 6s, look around, who's laughing? When the chick out, they know who's smashing. I take fractions and spin on fashion. I'm all that, I don't call back. I'm more at a Ford that I'm buying all that. 645, the coupe is all black. Tell the bartender to send more of that. Window shop, who's pop? It's simple. I window shop, I buy the window, including the bimbo. This is simple.
So what's your name?
H.O.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her, run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this world needed me. Cause every time it's a breeze,
okay, yeah. Young and I slide through, new coupe sky blue, big wheels, interior color diamond, and I'm used to life in the fast lane. Ask about me, I do the damn thing. You know money's not an option, really. My neck's retarded, my wrist so silly, and mommy got a face like Christina Millie. Body like Miss Kim Kardashian. Flashy cars, I move like a boss. Empire the gang, man, I'm that ball. Mr. Montana, drop head phantom. Might jump out the 6 deuce long for the cameras. I balled in the Hamptons, crib out in LA, G for the New York, then the MIA. Shalom, mama was hood, and when the G you good, you know.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her, run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one.
Oh, sure.
The air that I breathe,
I got it.
this world needed me. Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming at me.
Oh, yeah. That was Ja Rule and Empire with Mean Wine. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. At checkout, use promo code RYAN20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by the best barber in all of the Bay Area. Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you he's the best around, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. But you can't just show up and go, hey, Rich, can I get a haircut? No, sign up at richkbarber.com and tell him I sent you to save $10. Today, he gave me a haircut and I look really good. It's on my social media at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Yes, believe it or not, I posted a picture of myself. We're going to come back in Happy Hour and keep this party going and going after this.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Danny Myers from 97.9 WRMF in West Palm Beach, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and the Hoppe Hour.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
What up?
Young talent of the Hoppy Hour. Wild podcast. Tune in for the scoop, celeb, gossip, and mess. Ryan Hoppy on the mic.
Yeah.
Kicking off the night. Talking about the love, the news, keeping it tight. 85 609 46 773.
I got it.
Hit the digits, call the show, set your mind free. So wild tales, ain't no rest in the world syndicated. Hoppy is the best. Hoppy
856
from coast to coast.
49 Hoppy. 856 494 6773. Tweet me at Ryan Hoppy Radio.
We celebrate the night.
Always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Secrets to reasons why. Late night bobbing, the airwaves ignite. Whoa! Happy hot topic.
Tom Hanks' daughter, E.A. Hanks, says her childhood with her mother consisted of deprivation and violence.
Yeah, her mom seems like a sociopath.
The 42-year-old opens up about her past in the new book, The 10, a memoir of family and the open road. E.A., short for Elizabeth Ann, is the daughter of Tom Hanks and his first wife, Susan Dillingham, who met Tom when they were both theater students at Sacramento State University in the 70s. They had 2 children together, E.A. and son Colin, now 47. Tom and Susan.
Yeah, Colin's really cool, man. He was in this show called The Good Guys that was on Fox in 2010. Growing up, I loved me a short-lived Fox TV show.
And divorced in 1985, and the kids split their time between Sacramento and Los Angeles. Tom later married actress Rita Wilson, and the couple had 2 sons. Now, in the book, E.A. tells the story of her upbringing and both her and her mother's 6-month road trip on Interstate 10 from LA to Florida when she was 14. In an excerpt published by People magazine April 4th, E.A. writes in part, "I am a kid from the first non-famous marriage. I was born in Burbank, but after my parents split up, my mother took my older brother and me to live in Sacramento. I have few memories of the early years in Los Angeles. Eventually, a divorce agreement was settled."
Whatever. Here's the thing, man. I didn't have the best childhood. I love my dad. Rest in peace. But I moved on. Yeah, I'm still a little traumatized or whatever. And it's not that he did anything wrong. He was just a dick. But what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys, and gave me raging daddy issues. But what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is I forgive him. When you keep reliving it over and over again, you never are able to heal because you're just consistently stabbing yourself with a knife in your wound. And that wound is known as emotions.
Whoa! Happy hot topic.
It hasn't been good.
The Duck Dynasty family gives an update on family patriarch Phil Robertson's health. Jace Robertson opens up about his father's declining condition on the April 3rd episode of the Unashamed with the Robertson Family podcast.
Got it.
And he doesn't mince words when describing exactly what's going on.
I was indifferent about that show. The thing I thought was funny, it was Bubba the Love Sponge did a billboard that was called Dick Dynasty. Get it?
We haven't given an update on my parents lately. And to tell you the truth, it hasn't been good. And my dad, you know, when people say, because that's the number one question I get everywhere I go, and they're like, "How's your dad doing?" And I'm just giving the blunt truth. I say, not good. But we're giving.
Yes, at some point you got to address
we're making
death.
them comfortable, and you know we're doing the best we can. And so I think that's just what
you're doing all you can, man.
What you do.
The family confirmed back in December that Phil was in the early stages of Alzheimer's disease, along with other ailments.
It's so crazy how some of the most lively-ass people that are crazy end up getting that.
According to the doctors, they're sure that he has some sort of blood disease that's causing all kinds of problems.
And he's had this for a few years. It's just gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, it's like accelerated, and it's causing problems with his entire body. And he has early stages of Alzheimer's. Yep. So if you put those things together, he's just not doing well. He's really struggling.
That's sad, man. 856-49 Hoppy. What's going on here?
Whoa! Happy hot topic.
Prince William has a new legal team. The royal hired his late mother, Princess Diana's former divorce lawyers.
I love that music in the background of this clip. It's freaking trippy, man.
Royal hired his late mother, Princess Diana's former divorce lawyers, per a new report from the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
A source told the publication that William wanted to break from using the same lawyers as King Charles. A source
he's trying to separate himself. Told
the publication, quote, "William wanted to strike out on his own. He did not want to continue using his father's lawyers. It's as simple as that. He wants to be his own man.
I respect that, man. I hate this button where I'm trying to give a round of applause and it's right next to the wah 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 button. Take two. I'm very proud of you, bro. You want to separate from your dad. Like a true millennial.
Princess Diana and Charles officially finalized their divorce back in 1996. She later passed away in 1997 in a tragic car crash.
There's that. What do we got here? What do we freaking got here?
It's the early 2010s, and it seems everywhere you look, there's Russell Brand.
Yeah, he had a little run, like Get Him to the Greek, and he had a good radio show in London.
Starring in Hollywood films like Get Him to the Greek.
I did.
Headlining comedy specials like Russell Brand, Messiah Complex.
Remember when he did the MTV Music Awards in like 2012 and he just kept freaking swearing? That was his thing. He was just a coked up London moron.
You know that an immigrant is just someone who used to be somewhere else.
And strutting across the red carpet as the husband and arm candy of pop superstar Katy Perry.
At a certain point, it seemed as if
that was when he peaked.
Russell Brand was going to be the next big thing. He was married to Katy Perry. He was getting comedy deals. He was being courted by movie producers. Everyone, for a while, wanted to work with Russell Brand.
But Russell Brand of 2025 is facing very serious charges for his alleged behavior.
Yeah, he's a douchebag. And then he grifted and went to religion. He's like, look at me, I'm a changed man. Yeah, because you got accused of rape.
In the past.
Do you think the people that you probably raped were praying to God when you wouldn't stop? You scumbag!
Today, prosecutors in the UK authorized police to charge Brand with multiple sexual offenses involving 4 different women.
Hopefully, he gets some type of punishment. He's the rich and elite, though, so I don't know if he will. Unfortunately, and then there's this marriage that doesn't seem to be doing too well.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Barack Obama gets candid about his marriage to Michelle Obama. During a conversation with Hamilton College on April 4th, the former president opens up about his life outside of the White House, including how he spends time with his wife Michelle. When asked what his days look like now, he gives a glimpse into his marriage, saying in part, "Look, I was in a deep deficit with my wife."
Yeah, you know he's a president when he uses the word deficit. Oh yeah, I got into a deep deficit last night. Who says that?
So I have been trying to dig myself out of that hole by doing occasionally fun things. Barack, who tied the knot with Michelle in 1992, shared a sweet tribute for her 61st birthday this year, writing in a heartfelt Instagram post back in January, "Happy birthday to the love of my life. You fill every room with warmth, wisdom, humor, and grace."
What an awkward little picture. It was when they were on each side of the table and it's so like loveless.
And you look good doing it. I'm
Whatever.
so lucky to be able to take on life's adventures with you. Love you. And while Michelle, who shares daughters Malia and Sasha Obama with Barack, is happy
Yeah, Malia's really freaking hot, by the way.
to be by his side in life, she's opted to forego standing by him amid some events this year, including the presidential inauguration and former President Jimmy
And a Clippers game.
Carter's funeral. Still, Barack has emphasized before that every engagement is
But then again, what girl would want to go to a Clippers game?
better with his wife by his side. He told Oprah Winfrey in 2011, "I couldn't have done anything that I've done without Michelle. Not only has she been a great first lady, she's just my rock. I count on her in so many ways every single day."
Yeah, it's called a business relationship. I've been around married couples like that. It's freaking weird because it's kind of a little bit of love there, but not that much. Here's something interesting. At Little Yachty's concert, he was trying to do a moment of silence for Juice WRLD, and people wouldn't shut up, so he freaked out. Here we go.
Y'all were doing so good. I'm over here. Hey, bitch. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Over here? Which one? Up here? Up here? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. It's you. Hold that nigga right there.
Douchebag.
You like it too. You like rejection. That's what you like.
It's got to be weird when Little Yachty comes, you know.
Let's try that one more time. Actually, you know what? No, that's not, because he's going to do it again.
Whatever, man. Some of these artists take themselves so freaking seriously. We're paying to see you. Shut up. 856-49 Hoppy. Terrence Howard went on a podcast and said that Diddy tried to have sex with him. I feel like Diddy tried to have sex with everybody. Freaking weirdo. I just love consent. I know I said that, but like, if you are like not about that, you just are somebody that needs to get away from me. All right, here is Terrence Howard talking about how Diddy wanted to have sex with him. It's a gross image in my head.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, he wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking.
He has his dick on her.
I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I'm playing the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in and make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like,
you're not that tough, shut up.
Or looking at you like you're a woman.
All right, that's a little sexist. 856-49 Hoppy. Yeah, that was on the Patrick Bet David podcast. And that guy's just so freaking weird. He made his money through multi-level marketing. He's worth like $100 million. And he pretty much is just an infomercial. He's not that good, but everybody goes on his podcast. Good for him. 856-49 Hoppy.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I would rather her tell her friends that he was so sweet he wanted to wait rather than he can't when he's with me.
Jax Taylor is getting candid about sex.
Yeah, isn't that guy that reality star dude?
On the April 2nd episode...
You can tell I don't know a lot about him when I call him a reality star dude.
On the April 2nd episode of his podcast, In the Mind of a Man with Jax Taylor, the Bravo celebrity reveals a not safe for work confession during his conversation with sex therapist Dr. Emily Morse.
Yeah.
Faking orgasms. Now, do men do this?
It's hard for men to do it. You gotta like just kind of turn around and be like, yeah, I'm good. I'll go get the clicks.
Yes, they do, because I have. Or just girls.
Men fake orgasms. Women fake orgasms. They should not, but they do.
Yeah.
Please don't fake it. Yeah.
I don't mean to fake it, but there's just some times where you're just like,
yeah, you're like,
I'm so freaking tired. Didn't work out that day. So your D game ain't as good. If you work out before sex, oh yeah, you'll be at Pound Town for 20 minutes.
I'm not going to get there.
I'm not going to get
there. I drink too much. I'm tired. Whatever. It's not going to happen.
She's talking about herself.
Jax, who's currently going through a divorce with a strange wife, Brittany Cartwright, then reveals how he gets out of the awkward situation.
You know what? You want to know something I used to do when it didn't happen?
What?
So we would be having sex, and I know it's not going to happen. So I'll stop it early and be like, you know what? I really, really like you. I don't think we should do this right now.
What?
So it takes the pressure off me, and then they're like, oh.
He just admitted he's an asswipe. And you know, any girl that he banged and I heard that is like, wow, I feel like a skank.
So sweet.
With the 45-year-old explaining that the line works perfectly as it keeps both parties from feeling bad about not finishing what they started.
Yeah, there was one girl I was having sex with about a year and a half ago, and I had like one of those Delta 8 drinks, like the fizzy water at a Pelican Pub, and we're about to have sex. And she has like got her legs open. I'm not trying to be gross, but I'm being a little descriptive. And I was just looking into the like abyss, and I just was like, I'm a little too drunk, and then I never heard from her again. I mean that's not a surprise, you know. But I would love to know what she thinks about me.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Missing the piece of the puzzle, and this time I know we're in trouble. You got me spinning in circles and wondering where did the love go. You're not the man I used to know. Can we go back to before, when you had fire in your soul? So bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. And it's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me anymore. The Mercury's reaching a new low, falling like leaves on the windows. How did it all change so quickly? We were the ones who were meant to be. I'm frozen, I can't let you go. I'm stuck on the same song. Do you feel anything at all? I'm so bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. And it's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me and it's cold. I'm so bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. And it's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me anymore. Just got my feet back on the ground. Ice cracks and now I'm falling down. Can't give much more 'cause you just take everything good until it breaks.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code Hoppy to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code Hoppy to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppy on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, it's Chris Kelly from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Hi, this is Chris Dam from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
What's going on? It's Biggie from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to Happy Hour with...
Hey, what's up? It's Babs from Wild 94.1, the afternoon diva. Shout out my guy Ryan Hoppy. Make sure you tune in to Happy Hour, the best 60 minutes of your life.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, is the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, what's going on?
Ryan's tall like the sky.
I am.
6'9" he's fly.
Oh, thank you.
From Chicago to the Bay.
Yeah.
In St. Pete he'll stay.
I got it.
Talk of love and fame. Dating life's his game.
Oh, it is.
News all stars he spills. With laughter filled.
Oh, what's going on?
Happy hour, all you need. Rich and Ely, take a seat.
Yeah, Calder.
Ryan's got the groove. Happy hour makes you move.
Oh, what's going on?
A cat by his side.
$856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com.
Yo. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, breaking down the scene.
Oh, sure.
NBA drama, living out the dream.
I got it.
Ex-wives wilder, stories about the queens, dropping knowledge bombs all in on the schemes. Hoppy's moves, man, he knows it all.
So Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard made it to the NBA Hall of Fame. Pro Basketball Hall of Fame.
MJ to
Naismith, to be exact.
Shaq's big present.
And I'm always exact.
Fame. Hoppy spills the tea, ain't playing.
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Nothing left the same.
Carmelo could never win when it mattered.
From scandals to the court rise.
But he was a baller.
Tune in.
A shot caller.
Shock and awe.
And Dwight Howard, yeah, he's got those whole scandal about liking transsexuals, but who cares?
And breaks it down.
He took the Orlando Magic to the finals in 2009 and won with the Lakers in 2020.
Locker room secrets, stats like a keeper.
And then I feel old seeing all these players that grew up watching
NBA's real talk,
making it to the Hall of Fame.
He knows it all.
And the other thing is Sue Bird from the WNBA made it. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, she's a baller.
From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Happy hour, got that shock and awe.
Happy hot topic. After investigation, the NBA issued no further penalties to Ja Morant and Buddy Hield for the gun gestures that they did.
Yeah, they're friggin' weird, man. They're just like, why do you want to be a gangster? You literally have the easiest life. You dribble a basketball.
Towards each other during Warriors versus Grizzlies, and that news only came out a few hours before the Heat versus Grizzlies game, and of course, Ja Morant's first three, his celebration did not change. But also bear in mind, he has been doing this celebration.
Yeah, he just wants to be a gangster, man. It's freaking lame. You're like Tariq from Power. Shut up!
For the entire season, I'm pretty sure. But of course, Shaq was having a laugh in the TNT studio afterwards.
Heat with a 1-point lead and just minutes into the game.
All right, I gotta skip over this because they're playing Rick Ross, unfortunately, because of copyright. Here is Ja Morant's game winner against the Heat, and you know who was in attendance at that game? Was Bella Danger. Do you know who that is? She's a porn star, and supposedly he saw her in the crowd, and I think he got motivated because he hit the game winner.
Shot clock off, 13.8 left. Memphis with the ball. Full court pressure. Morant's got it, and just show pressure. Now Miami backs up, and here we go into the half-court set.
No Tyler Hero in here, so they can they can switch everything, which they did.
Morant goes on Ware, step back, and it's down!
Oh yeah, I'm banging a bell tonight.
Ja Morant wins it for Memphis.
Yeah, he did. You hear that cheering in Memphis?
shot.
Freaking crazy.
Morant.
So there's that. And then that Mavs fan that got kicked out of the arena where the Mavericks play because when they got rid of Luka 2 months ago, which I cannot believe that was 2 months ago. Yeah, that fan that had that video, he is getting the police involved. Friggin' move on. It's just sports. And they're probably going to leave Dallas anyway. Go to Seattle. Mm-hmm.
I was not treated fairly. I was not treated in a professional manner. I was certainly not treated in a courteous manner by some people. I mean, Jason, the head of security there, I think he understands where I'm coming from, and he told me that multiple times. He treated me with respect all night, but he was one of the few. So I think that they think that my behavior justifies them breaking NBA code of conduct rules, bullying, threatening, intimidating. That somehow my behavior now justifies them being able to do that and get away with it.
Move on, man. Freaking move on. It's just sports. Listen, I used to get really mad about sports. Oh, it made me angry. No, I don't care. They're millionaires dribbling a ball. Yeah, it's fun to watch. Yeah, I talk about it. But do I really care? Maybe. Here is Spencer Haywood, former center in the NBA. He was at the airport, and he was asked about John Moran trying to be gangster.
I'm so disappointed in John Moran.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those examples of the old talking heads, the boomers thinking they're better than us.
Yeah, what do you think about that? You know, and last night he's asked a question about it, and he does it again. You know what I'm saying? He does it again. He doesn't
he's
care.
Arrogant. He don't care. And the people that are around him are not advising him right. He's running.
I agree with that.
In his career, he's running his family's, life and a team. Most importantly, his team. He's letting them all down. Yeah. So I'm just disappointed in John. I know him.
Well, what do you think about this? Some people are saying, hey, well, it's no different than when all the players do this when they shoot a three, you know?
It's implying violence in an already really violent city where rappers go to die, being Memphis.
Kind of the same.
Yeah, but that's ice in your vein. And if you've been caught with a gun and you're walking around saying, hey.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb luck, man. I gotta agree with Spencer Haywood. Even though he's just your typical opinionated frickin' boomer. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. We had it all in the 80s and we frickin' ruined it. And we won't even admit it. Blah, blah, blah. Here is Mariah Carey crashing her son's stream.
You want to come here, Mom?
There she is.
What are y'all talking about? That's my
Mariah Carey's kid doing some Twitch show.
sister.
I know, I just want to get everyone's hopes up.
Why are y'all all okay? Y'all need to get out now.
I just sounds like a little kid getting mad. I don't know, because he is.
Just everybody get out.
All right, whatever. So glad I'm not having kids. So freaking glad. And I bet the universe is glad too. And then there is this.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Today in this side check.
What are you guys going to do up in space? What are you doing up there?
Olivia Munn is not feeling over the moon about Blue Origin's.
Who cares about your opinion? You ruined a marriage. The one that John Mulaney had. And all the kiss-ass John Mulaney fans don't want to bring it up. But he's a scumbag.
Feeling over the moon about Blue Origin's all-female space mission. During the April 3rd episode of Today with Jenna and Friends,
Jenna Bush. The definition of nepotism.
Guest co-host criticized the mission, which will launch passengers like Katy Perry and Gayle King into orbit.
Like, what are you guys going to do up in space? What are you doing up there? I mean, by the way, they're going for 11 minutes.
All right. Why do you care? It's like now that she's like married to John Mulaney, she thinks she's got to be like funny too. It's like no one really wants to see you on TV. So when you're trying to be funny, it's not really cool. And by the way, you ruined a marriage.
They're going for 11 minutes. They're going up. I think they're going to float around a little. You're on like Magic Mountain. Like you're just going up Space Mountain. More appropriately, Space Mountain. Space Mountain.
Olivia then emphasized there are
She just looks like a side chick, like a homewrecker.
more pressing matters to attend to back on Earth.
I just think about, I know this is probably obnoxious, but like,
Yeah, well, you are.
like it's so much money to go to space. Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
and
It's not a bad point.
there's a lot of people who can't even afford eggs.
The mom of two then doubled down on her feelings after Jenna revealed that all of the women who will be launched into space will be going in full glam.
They are getting their hair done, their makeup done, even
Because they're vapid.
eyelash extensions.
Like they said this out loud.
I believe so.
Yeah, she's definitely getting that sense of humor from her stupid husband.
In fact, Katie said she was going to put the ass in astronaut.
I don't know if she said that.
I think it's a bit
Over the
gluttonous,
top,
and
yeah.
I just think they're.
I think your opinion doesn't matter, honey.
The cover of Elle magazine. I mean, like, isn't that? I don't know.
I don't know. I wish people were looking at me, but they really shouldn't, because then they'd realize that I ruined a marriage.
Space exploration was to further our knowledge and to help mankind. I mean, what are they going to do up there that
I
has
don't know. Not ruin marriages.
made it better for us down here?
Nothing, you know. Just can't stand people that like portray an image of like this great marriage, but they're really a bags. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. All right, on RyanHoppyRadio.com. If you want to see everything we've talked about in picture form, it's up there. I did.
Tuned in my radio late last night. Called a man named Ryan.
Tune it up, the volume, dial it right. Hoppy's voice, that's the highlight.
Got it.
Tampa Bay news with a twist so bold. Meridian sunshine dipped in gold. Ryan Hoppy's got the scoop with flair.
Yeah.
Gators on golf courses, you better beware. From Busch Gardens through that crazy traffic maze.
Yeah.
Every story's got that Florida glaze. Tampa Bay tales hot on the air. Crazy headlines we can't help but share.
I got it.
But we're too wild, it's never stale. Hoppy drops the mic and sets sail.
Woohoo! Oh, yeah, it's party, and party. All right, enough of that. 856-49-HOPPY. What's going on with this trash bag?
Happy Hot Topic!
He called himself the best charter captain you'll ever meet. But now Brock Horner of Punta Gorda is being investigated for threatening and boarding a young fisherman's boat.
He just looks like a deadbeat loser. I used to produce a lot of fishing radio shows. I gotta be careful how I say this. But I used to meet a lot of fishermen, and some of them are just egomaniacs. It's like, relax, you're a fisherman.
You've probably seen this video of the incident, which has been all over the internet. Through his attorney, Horner apologized for his behavior.
I'm sorry that I got caught.
Saying he's not proud of how he acted.
Duh, you look like a loser, dude. Small D energy.
But as Fox 13's Kimberly Quizon
I bet you drive a Tesla.
reports, many are still disturbed by what they've seen.
Duh.
An investigation into this incident off of Punta Gorda's coast continues.
All right, bro, I'm not going to do this with you, bro.
Gauge towels recorded as Captain Brock Horner of Tarpon Coast Fishing Charters
I love how they say the business name.
and a boat full of men pulled up to the 21-year-old's boat.
Yeah, it's a kid, man. You're a freaking weirdo. This is your legacy. You're always going to be remembered as a sociopathic, stupid fisherman.
It all stems back to an incident that happened a few days prior, after fishermen say Horner was seen speeding and cutting under the bridge.
Yeah, like a true fisherman that thinks that they're above the law.
When other fishermen yelled at him to slow down, Horner accused them of not having their lights on. Tal says he was not involved, but Horner sought him out.
My lights were on. I wasn't sitting there.
Tal's all alone tried to defuse the situation.
All right, bro.
I'm the best
I'm a fisherman. Yeah. Shut up. You fish for a living. You're a moron. You fish for a living because you got nothing else because you're stupid.
Situation.
All right, bro.
I'm the best charter captain
If you have to tell us you're the best, then you're not the best. You're average at best.
But it escalated after Horner boarded Tal's boat.
Oh yeah, I'm a tough guy. I'm gonna go on someone else's property like a bitch. But if they went on your property, I'm sure you would totally let them aboard. Scumbag.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro, please.
It sounds frightening.
Please, bro.
Horner was reported to the police the same day.
Like, this is what you're going to be remembered for forever, bud. I don't care if you go on to cure cancer. You're going to be remembered as this.
The video has left many shocked.
It was scary, frankly. I was afraid for the younger kid.
Deanna Joyce of Sarasota County says Towles handled himself well.
I just think it's ridiculous, the amount of rage that people have these days.
She just sounds like someone that would live in Punta Gorda.
And they shouldn't behave so poorly.
They got a little bit of an accent.
Brock's attorney released a statement saying, in part, Brock is deeply sorry and apologizes.
I'm sorry. You're only sorry because you got caught. If you were sorry, you would have gone up to them after the incident like a man. But the thing is, you're not a man. You're a bitch.
Apologizes to Gage. His reputation has been damaged.
That's one way to put it.
And his family harassed and threatened. He says Brock is a decorated combat veteran.
Oh, he's decorated. Good for you.
Who was severely injured in Afghanistan, suffering a traumatic brain injury.
Whatever. I'm mentally ill too. You don't see me picking fights. Oh, wait, that's right. Morning radio.
While it's not an excuse, his attorney says it's part of his story.
Hopefully it didn't ruin the business for everyone else. Hopefully.
Yeah, you know, all the coworkers just trying to get by, and you got your moron boss acting like a buffoon.
People aren't scared to take fishing charters.
Oh, whatever. Get over yourself. You're not that important. You're fishermen. You fish. This is what you do for a living. Not saying it's not cool. I'm not saying I'm not proud of you. But you're fishermen. And that's all you are. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and wrap this puppy up.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Since it is the weekend, I want to play this. I can't believe it's been 3 months since DJ Unk died. Here is DJ Unk with Every Day the Weekend.
Every day my weekend. Man, I ball. Every day my weekend. We gon' ball. Man, every day my weekend. Hoes, I be freaking. You ain't me make you rain, but drop, leave you leak. Okay, nigga, I'm just light skinned. I ain't Puerto Rican. Michael Jackson PC. My ice look like it's bleached. Swear that I'm amazing. Call my whip Caucasian. Bitch, I'm the bomb, so they think that I'm a Raven. Yeah, I'm talking like the Taliban. Tools from Afghanistan. My car sits so high, don't stop, no bitch, I land. And all this ain't juice, man, but I'm on that juice, man. Give me 5 bottles of that goose, I get a loose, man. For real, baby, you playing. Do that on the handstand. I do this shit every day. Ballin's in my plan. Yeah, ballin', that's my 9 to 5. Me and Squirt, get you alive. You don't want this kind of beat, you will get Kentucky Fried. Hearses to the verses, nigga, you just sweet like Hershey's. Even in between your girl thighs, surprise. Every day my weekend. I'm fine. Man, I ball. Every day my weekend. We gon' ball.
Every day your weekend, go ahead, 'cause it's your birthday. Every day go hard, you just want I got a Thursday. Party like a holiday. 10 more bros, they on they way. Shut the stage down like a running back, go all the way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got them bras on they knees, they chillin' on motherfucker. Thursday we get pure bottle, popping like a motherfucker. Friday we get figure 8, you know I fuck with Bush. Overdosing on the strong, rolling quarters of the kush. Club Miami Saturday, girls the baddest in my book. I just walk right on in while you lame niggas look. Hey, even on a Sunday, I don't take a day. Y'all with Club Atlanta Station in my nigga Q ain't it low. Chicken see the insides. First they take they shirt off. Second when they hear our songs, then they take they skirts off. Third she gon' serve us, mouth stick her tongue out. 4 hours later, fucked us all. I was like, wow, y'all got milk money, bitch, nigga. I'm a cash cow. Every day my weekend, living life on a fast route.
Every day my weekend. Every day my weekend.
I got him.
We gon' ball.
Oh yeah. It's DJ Uncle. Every day my weekend.
Every day my weekend.
Woohoo!
Every day my weekend. We gon' ball. We gon' ball.
Oh sure. Oh man, DJ Unc's the man. Rest in peace, bud. It is weird. So I record at the Personify Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida, brought to you by my good friend Topher Morrison. And it's on the second floor, so you walk up the stairs, whatever. I bring in my equipment every day when I come here, because I either record here or at the chill room. And show's doing well, you know. You're listening right now to my voice about 57 minutes in, so I appreciate it. But I was walking to the first floor to go outside to get some sun, to get some rays on my face. And I see this postman, great guy. I see this mailman holding like 4 like boxes, you know, the ones that they hold all the mail in. And I'm like, hey, do you need help with the door? And he's just looking at me, and he's giving me that look of whenever I get recognized in public, because people are like, is that Hoppe? And I'm like, hey, do you need help with the door? And he's like, no, I just want to say I'm a big fan. And I was like, thank you, man. And I told him about Hoppe Radio, HOPPE Radio on all major podcasting platforms. But it was very weird because I always know, I think a lot of people just don't come up to me because they're cucks for Calta. But he just was cool. But it's like, a lot of times I can tell when I'm getting recognized. They kind of up and down me. And they're like, where have I seen that guy? And what do I know about that? And then they realize it's me. So that was very flattering. So if that mailman is listening to my show right now, appreciate it. All right. We're going to end today's show by making fun of Adam 22. Adam 22 is a former BMX blogger turned like gangster rapper, just scumbag interviewer. So he's not a gangster rapper, but he interviews all these gangster rappers and all these gangsters. And this guy has like rape allegations, and he supposedly went to Canada to have sex with a 16-year-old, like the scumbag that he is. And then he began doing this thing called the No Jumper podcast, and he got this big break when he was interviewing girls that had an orgy with the Phoenix Suns basketball team. So you're real credible journalism. So then he started doing well in the early 2020s, but now he has gone bankrupt. And the one thing that didn't help his cause was when he let Jason Love, this porn star with this big ass D, this black guy, he banged out his wife on camera, Lena the Plug, and did better than any of his videos. So here is Adam 22, a defeated man.
No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy.
No, you literally made a whole career off of your wife getting banged by people that are better at banging than you. You're not that interesting.
Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views.
Oh, wow. Good for you. But you have no credibility.
We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount.
Yeah, you pump it out.
Of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke?
Bad financial deals, probably overpaying people, probably the lawsuits you're going through, probably the Fed showing up at your door.
Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole
That's not good.
bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million.
So you pulled a Bubba the Love Sponge.
Thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue.
Scumbags never win.
And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled,
Yeah, it got pathetic recently.
gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting six figures a month, shrank by about 80%
Yeah, because you're a creep.
or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars.
Oh, it's so riveting. Howard Stern did it first, you scumbag. You're Howard Stern without the personality or humor or right people around you, and you just have face tattoos.
Like Kazumi and Sky Bree fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest.
Yeah, no one wants to see you have sex. You want to see your wife have sex. But you, not so much. And you're like, because you have to watch that. He's so annoying. This is a douche.
Interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform
Yeah, because no one wants to work with your sociopathic ass.
in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy
Oh, have you recovered? If you recovered, you wouldn't be making this video.
roster of talent since then. That certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram.
I can imagine him just throwing things around the office when he found out.
After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why.
I love it.
We've had no luck getting it back despite being in contact with what seems like every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash.
Yeah, when you rely on other people to make that money, I'm not a good.
Hopefully that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account, and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts,
we got 14,000 followers on that.
using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested.
I don't care.
We aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a meta rep, please DM me. I would love
Can I bang your life? You can bang mine.
Love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from
It's never your fault, you creep.
A former employee. Now,
you were probably a scumbag.
Essentially, everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt.
They're saying that to you because they want you to hire them, buddy.
But it still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion.
You do that stuff.
It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. This person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper.
Are you talking about yourself?
His streaming...
Are you talking in third person?
...career has completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast.
You're talking about yourself! You are talking about yourself, bro!
That he left No Jumper to start, but somehow that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit.
Are you literally projecting onto other people because you're a psychopath who probably raped women and it's awful to be around? And you blocked me because you know I'm right.
So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space. To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes.
Yeah, because it's all about you.
Realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff. And
if DJ Vlad's smarter than you, then you're an idiot.
Location. I'm confident that once we get the building sold, we'll be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a decent investment portfolio.
I don't know who would pay for that. Like, I mean, I watched it because I want to see his wife get banged, and if it's in POV, I don't have to deal with it. But he does make those stupid porn store sounds. Shut up! Annoying.
Portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt, and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rail. But
wow, throwing shots at others like you have no problems.
I honestly spent
you're a bully
pretty much all of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper,
and you found
I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but
because you know that you're a hack.
But at a certain point, I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've
literally seen you come to completion.
Been dealing with in secret. So I know what you're thinking. What can you do to help?
No one's thinking that.
Well,
check out my Venmo or Cash App.
I do have some ideas, which I'll sort into 3 categories.
I'll pass my wife around. Give me $50 here.
Categories here: free, cheap, and generous. Free. Obviously, I'm infinitely thankful to anyone who watches our content at all. Follows us on the @NoJumperLA Instagram, and in particular, those of you who drop likes and comments on our videos and
the comment about wanting to bang your wife though.
Instagram posts. And
that your whole life is another woman.
In the long run, that stuff is super helpful. Cheap. We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube. For $5 a month, we've got a ton of awesome benefits,
like what, banging your wife?
Including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words before they're released to the public. Members only.
Wow, hearing swear words. Whoa. That's so 2006. Howard Stern going to serious.
Chat for all of our live stream content, and we're just going to be prioritizing a lot of our most requested content and trying to do that live for members only. So for any of you who are down to spend $5 a month to help,
I'm not buying.
Help support the business, we're just going to try to keep adding more and more stuff to make that an easy decision for you guys who are down to support. And for those of you who have more money to spend, we're introducing a mega premium $100 tier to our membership.
Is that where you get to finally have sex with your wife?
That will get your name added to the end of all our videos.
Oh, wow. Having your name attached to a should-be sex offender. I know guide.
And it will also get you consistent advice and opinions on your music submissions with
I want advice from a sex offender.
1 free submission per month and discounted additional songs. Basically, we're just trying to do as much as possible
to make money
for anybody who's down to join this tier. So we're going to hype you up on our live streams and try to really give you actual professional advice about what we think that you should do with.
Trust me, bud. No one should ever take advice from you.
TikTok, toxic juke playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent vibe coming to an end, like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like the wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like the wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll catch you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.